what is the purpose of religion or believing in God?
You know, I hear people make the statement like, well, bad things happen, so that mean it can't be a God. What I say is, did you have bad things happen in your childhood? Most people would say, yeah, bad things happened in my childhood. Does that mean you didn't have parents or somebody that loved you? No, that's not the case. But I would
that's a damn good point.
100%. And what I would say is, they usually say, yes, there was somebody in my childhood, either parents or somebody that loved me. And they say bad things still happen. My question after that is, you believe if you didn't have people who loved you and your parents in your life, more bad things would happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that means bad things are going to happen regardless. But like I said, if you didn't feel like there was something above you to help guide you,
yeah,
it'd be a lot tougher.
Everybody's not forgiving themselves and the person that, or their trespassers, as you would say. But I can honestly say, just for me, I got through a lot of things doing the right thing.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Today I got two guests with me. Now I'm gonna need y'all to introduce yourself by name, age, relationship status. Y'all know the drill.
Okay. I'm Carly Crystals, y'all. That's on all platforms, but Instagram it is Banner Bear. I am 30, Leo, big Leo. I just turned 30, and I am single and not ready to mingle.
Okay. What about yourself?
So I'm Dre Williams, Dre LLC on Instagram. Age 22, relationship status up in the air.
It's up there.
She like, we ain't gonna make no definitive claims.
Yeah.
It's up in the air.
All right. Now, the first question I want to ask, we're gonna jump straight into it. Do y'all think? I just thought this morning. This one cold. Do y'all think it's possible to have a religion but not believe in God? We'll start with you, Carly.
What you believe in?
That's a good question.
I mean,
we finna get into some.
Because you got religion and you got man. Okay, that one was cool. Y'all skip.
Yeah. We'll come back to you.
I need to see what y'all gonna say first. I'm like, man.
Jay, do you think somebody able to have a religion, like they got a religion, but they don't believe in God? Do you think that's possible? Do you think the two are separate?
Again, I think it's about the definition of what people. It's about definition. All things like you can't have a conversation if you don't agree on terms. Like, because I could say one thing when I could mean one thing when I say religion, and you could mean another.
I agree with that. So now, with religion, let's come to definitive term. With religion, I don't feel like Googling it right now, but when you Google it, it's just gonna be like your common practices and traditions. Like, what do you do?
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, now I believe you can have a religion. Okay, so my question is, are you saying that they have a religion without a God and they don't believe in God? Or are you just saying they started a religion or they have a religion that also believes in God?
Like, you can't have religion and not believe in God, but like, if you go out for his definition, you got everyday practices people do all day, every day. You got the sage, you got the crystals, but they do not believe in God. They believe in Buddha, or they believe in the universe. Big Bang Theory.
100%.
Okay. I'm gonna say the first part, the first term you gave. They got a religion, and when we say religion, cause let's say you can put your you got the same morning routine religiously. Like we want to use it in that, like grab a FaceTime, you see what I'm saying? So we're not gonna use it in this sense because that's too broad. We're gonna stick to what we would consider religion, like our practices to grow spiritually or whatever. Our practices to like try to better ourselves, etc. So that's what we're gonna stick to.
I'm gonna say yes.
So
I believe in God, but I'm gonna say yes.
So I go with the first term you said, having a religion and not believing in God. Okay. Now I say this because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to trick y'all or whatever. I'm gonna put everything on the table. We do have to be conscious. There is a such thing as more than one God. Now I'm not saying paganism, like sun God, moon. I'm saying like really, like we go off the biblical aspect or the Quran aspect. It talk about believing in more than one God. Now, a lot of people just think this only means paganism. A God, the definition of God is anything with power and force. So sleep is a God. If you too sleepy, it will overtake you. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Sleep is also a God because if you sleep, it's hard to get up. Like, you know you got to be here at 5 o'clock. Mm-hmm. When that alarm go off at 4:30, you still hear snooze. That got great power and force over you. Hunger, appetite is a God. You see what I'm saying? So it's different forms of God that's outside of paganism. So when I say they don't believe in a God, I ain't saying look gods like they were just power and force. They don't believe in the God.
I was gonna say, you mean a higher power?
Yeah.
Okay. So how I would answer that? Do I believe people have started religions without a God? Absolutely, because there are some people who get it on extreme high horses and believe that they could be the smartest thing in the universe.
Yeah.
Now, do I think that's an intelligent way to go about life? No. So do I believe people do it? Yes. Do I believe it's an intelligent way to live life? I don't believe so.
Okay. And you said you believe people do it too.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not saying I do. But Yes.
So now the question I want to ask y'all, which is why I asked the first question. Do y'all think it's important for a household, for a family, to believe in God properly? Because you can damn near say every black person believes in God. Mm-hmm. And I think that's damn near a true statement. You see what I'm saying? So do y'all think the proper belief in God is necessary, not just important or whatever? Do you think it's necessary for the family to succeed?
We all got our own testimonies.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
I do because it's a lot of things that the Bible tell us to do that we might look at as sideways, or that's not happening, as in love thy neighbor, love your enemy, or turn the other cheek. Especially in these days times that everybody ain't turning the other cheek. Everybody's not forgiving themselves and the person that, or their trespassers, as you would say. But I can honestly say, just for me, I got through a lot of things doing the right thing. Okay. I got a lot further by not lying, by not stealing, by not cheating.
Yeah.
I got a lot further by not, I should drag her right now, but I'm going to turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy, but it has. It's been times where I can ask you for $1, you ain't got it. I can ask my mom for $1, she ain't got it. Yeah. But by the end of the night, I'm going to have that $1.
Call it what you want.
Call it what you want. That's just my testimony. But yes, I feel like it's also, again, this is how I was raised. I'm a preacher's kid. Is anyone perfect? No. But as me being 30 and I've probably been in no fights. I put my hands on a couple of people. But I got jumped one time, but it wasn't on me. I was with somebody else. My little sister, though, because she was the bully. But, I mean, it's a lot of things that I haven't probably been through or have been through, and I can honestly say by the grace of God. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And everyone's lives are different, but I've never been to jail. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just things that I was literally raised to not do. Okay. And it has gotten me farther. In the beginning, does it sound cool? Does it look cool? Do I feel like it's going to work? No. Yeah. But I don't know about y'all, but there's been times it's like, I don't know how to pay these bills.
Yeah.
Then the next day or even by the end of the night, I got someone, I'm going to get this done with you. Just like, and again, we're not looking for it. Ain't like she called me a week ago and said, all right, on Monday, I got you. On Sunday, I need it. And my mom, but she said on Monday, I got me. She got me. She ain't called me a week ago. She called me on Monday. Yeah. After on Sunday, I told Lord, I need to see how I'm going to get this money by tomorrow. Huh? I need to see how I'm going to get this money by tomorrow. Okay. And I get it. So, to each their own.
Yeah.
But that's just my little take on
it. What you think, Jordan? Is the proper knowledge and practice of God necessary for a family to be successful? Now, before you answer, I want to say we can think of examples on both ends. We know people who really don't go to church or they don't do nothing. They don't read the Bible now. But damn, they married strong. Mm-hmm. We know other people who probably pray every day.
And going through it.
Right. They probably been divorced 8
times.
You
are correct.
So we can think of examples on both ends. So generally, do you think it's absolutely necessary?
Okay. First, I want to hit on something she said real quick. I'm going to say, you see why it's important to define terms? She said, I've never been in a fight, but I put my hands on somebody. You see why defining terms is important? You see, man, you got to know, got to be on the same page in that conversation. But real quick, to answer the question, what I would say is, it is very important because when you going through life happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Life happening to everybody don't look the same. Like the hardest thing for me to get through might be light work for you.
Right.
But the thing that will light work for me might be the hardest thing for you.
Right.
Same thing with relationships. So some things that some couples get past quickly is, again, light work for some, very hard for others.
Yeah.
So I think if you didn't have nothing that you grounded to, if it's not nothing that you believe is going to have a greater good, you're not doing it for a greater good. It's not somebody above that you look to that's like, regardless of what today looks like, I believe tomorrow is going to be better.
Yeah.
I think it's a tough way to live life, because if you already in a bad situation and you believe there is no higher power out there that's looking down on your situation, helping it come together for the good, I think life is already tough, but that'll make it a lot tougher.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask y'all this. What do y'all think the purpose of religion is? I ain't going to the last question deep because I agree with both of y'all. Like, yes, the proper knowledge about God is important. So now, what is the purpose of religion or believing in God? Is it just to have hope for tomorrow? Because you can
have hope tomorrow without God.
Yeah, because you can have hope without the knowledge of God.
Yeah.
Like, you knowing how life works will give you hope. You knowing that the sun gonna come up tomorrow gonna give you hope. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You living for 20 years, however many days that is, you know, let's say I'm just make some more, let's say it's 1,000 days. You have common sense and reason to say, well, if I woke up 1,000 days straight, I'm sure I wake up on the 1,001st day. Now, we know that's not always right. Correct. Eventually, some days will stop.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if you think that way, you literally right every single day except one.
Right.
So it's not hard to have hope and faith. So is that the point of God? Just to have hope and faith?
Yeah.
Like, so that's what I'm asking y'all. What is the point of believing in God?
So, like I said, I think it's like, yes, it's about hope and faith, but it's not for the reasons or the trivial things.
Okay.
Like I said, when I say life happens to people, I mean like lose the closest people to you.
Yeah.
Like you said, you really think that, again, you might not die tomorrow, but if you think you're going to lose your house tomorrow, your life is going to completely change by tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, like, again, losing close ones, losing home, you know what I mean? Life happens to us all.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, if you don't feel like there's a purpose, if you don't feel like even though today is bad, tomorrow has a high possibility of being better, or just better than today was, I think it's very, very hard to live life. Because again, not only bad things happen to you, bad things happen in the world that you have no control over. Like, literally, school shootings are racking up like daily. And when did we think there was a time, like, I'm seriously worried when my nieces and nephews are in school.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even get
when
kids
did
yet.
we think that would be the case?
It's crazy.
Like, and we come from a rough city. Memphis is not the best city. there are a lot of rough places in Memphis, but you thought school would be a safe one.
Yeah.
So I think the reason that you need a God is because, again, the world is so random. If you didn't believe there was a power out there protecting you and the people around you, like, how could you live in a world to where, again, people send their kids out to school on a regular Tuesday, on a regular Thursday? Everything else was the same. Like, if there wasn't a higher power that you felt like was still guiding and had their hands on everything, like, if we think life is hard now, it'll be a lot harder. Okay, and it brings me to something. This is what I close this with. You know, I hear people make the statement like, well, bad things happen, so that means it can't be a God. What I say is, did you have bad things happen in your childhood? Most people would say, yeah, bad things happened in my childhood. Does that mean you didn't have parents or somebody that loved you? No, that's not the case. But I would
that's a damn good point.
100%. And what I would say is, they usually say, yes, there was somebody in my childhood, either parents or somebody that loved me. And they say bad things still happen. My question after that is, you believe if you didn't have people who loved you and your parents in your life, more bad things would happen?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that means bad things are going to happen regardless. But like I said, if you didn't feel like there was something above you to help guide you, it'd be a lot tougher.
Bro, I bring up this point.
Not bad for you.
I heard an atheist perspective, and I listen to all perspectives because I want to hear different perspectives. Because damn, that's a question I ain't never asked before, so that'll make me go seek answers and get knowledge that I wasn't gonna get regularly. Boy, this a hell of a statement. This a hell of an argument. They said since it's a lot of bad stuff and evil go on in the world, either God is not all powerful because he will stop the bad stuff, or he not all good and all righteous. Because if he is all powerful and he allowed the bad stuff to go on, he not all righteous. If he is all righteous and the bad stuff go on, he not all powerful. Now I got the answer to that. I had to bring it up to a brother that's like a mentor to me. Like, that's like one of my like religious fathers, as you would say. Man, as soon as I screenshot and sent it to him, like, damn, like, this is a good point.
Yeah. Okay, real quick before you tell me the answer, can I tell you what I think?
Yeah, go ahead.
What I would say to that? Okay, so they said God can't either be all powerful or all good.
Yep.
What I would say is, if you knew that you could get away with bad things that you did because nothing bad happens on the earth, how would you move?
Like
I would do those things because in my mind, nothing bad is going to happen.
Right. So I think the world has to have some piece of bad, because what snaps you back good? Like, if you never got whoopings or discipline from your parents, kids would run wild because what happens when you bump into the walls? If you feel no pain, if nobody tell you bump into the wall again, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Now I'll tell you this though. This not the same atheist person. This another person. But I remember both of these perspectives because both of these is damn good perspectives. The second person, this would have like eat at that argument you just made though. Cause he said it's a such thing as getting beat too bad. And I told my little brother this. That's why I don't take my little brother to the same hoop sessions as me. Because these people are too good. Mm-hmm. Like, if you play against somebody who just completely destroys you, you have no opportunity to grow and learn. You say you only learn when you're able to compete against somebody better than you. If you can't even compete, if they beat your ass so bad, like every time you get the ball, they take it, you learn nothing. You see what I'm saying? All they do is hurt your feelings. Like, you able to grow and get better when you able to actually play against them. You see what I'm saying? So I say that to say, a brother had said, if you beat a kid too bad and too often, they don't learn the lesson. You only able to learn the lesson when the discipline or the disciplinary actions being put on you makes sense to you.
Right.
if the disciplinary action don't make sense to you, you don't rationalize it as, what can I learn from this? Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So he said, it's no rationalizing what black people did to deserve 400 years of slavery. 400 years of oppression might be justifiable. Oppression and slavery is not the same. Right. 400 years of castration. You being well awoke in front of everybody. I strip you naked, cut your balls off, cut your penis off, like, it just let you sit there and bleed, like, and scream. There's no justification for that. There's no justification for you being alive. And just for my enjoyment, I cut you into pieces and eat on your flesh. There's no justification for that. There's no justification for hanging a pregnant woman from a tree, cutting her stomach open, like while she alive and well, so she feeling every bit of pain, letting the baby fall out, and we stump the baby and then set her on fire. Like, there's no justification for these things.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So, okay, 100%. I definitely agree with that, but I don't know if my point was. I'm not gonna say I don't know. I know my point wasn't that every bad thing that happens is justified, but my point was to the point of God can't be all good or all knowing if bad things happen. Yeah. My only thing is, like, a world couldn't exist without bad things, because bad things are what stop us from doing bad things.
Okay.
Like
negative reinforcement.
100%.
I agree with that. But then, like the second brother said, negative reinforcement only works to a certain degree.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So if every time my kid pick up some sharp, I thump him, that's negative reinforcement. Because you like, shit, I need to stop doing it. Mm-hmm. If when my kid pick up some sharp, I kill it, negative reinforcement can't be just like, you like, it's no reasoning I can explain to. That's why I help the kid progress and get better. The kid is dead now.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? There's no more progression.
So that's how oppression being for black people. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a thump. I ain't stop touching this sharp thing. Right. No, it was death.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So these are two good points. I'm looking at the points. I'm like, oh, god damn. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So to the first point, he had said, basically, if in the scripture it say you're all God's children of the Most High God. Damn, I don't want to go down that road because there's gonna be.
I'm trying to go down the road. Y'all ain't letting me.
Because there's gonna be like that's really getting into it. Like,
let's go down the
road. I'm try to skip that road now just to make it easier, because the road I can go down, explain it well, but it explained it in a lot of depth, and then like some of the things I have to say.
Right.
It's like, wait, we gotta stop there, explain it. Yeah.
They're not gonna understand.
Yeah, you gotta really go into it, because I don't want to just say stuff.
Right. And you don't get it.
Yeah, folks be like, this sound cool. No, like you need to understand what the hell is being said. So to the first thing, God can be all righteous and all powerful. I had brought up the point of, like, I ain't gonna lie, this kind of a good point, because if God can just wipe the devil out, why not just wipe the devil out? Cool. We're gonna answer that, and that's gonna make sense with the all righteous and all powerful thing. I'm like, just get rid of the devil, snap your finger. My big bro said, if we boxing and I hit you one time and knock you out, fight over, everybody spectating will have different opinions. Some folks like, damn, you see he cold, he knocked him out. Other folks gonna be like, bro, it's a fight. That happens. He just got lucky. Like, if they was to rematch, Dre get up on him. Like, there wasn't skill. You just happened to throw the right punch at the right position. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't prove you're the better boxer. You see what I'm saying? Cool. So what will prove I'm the better boxer? If I really could knock your ass out in the first round, but I choose to go 12 rounds with you and beat your ass every round. That will prove that, nigga, it's undisputed. Everybody spectating will come to the same conclusion. I'm a better boxer than Drake.
What is cold?
He was like, so, A, That's why
you a better boxer than Drake Hard.
He like, hey, that's why you get the whole book of Daniel, book of Revelations. That's why you get this whole drawn out thing of judgment. Because if it was just a one hit quitter, you'd be like, hey, like God can't be the this shit garbage. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Now let's go back to the all powerful, all righteous thing. We figure right to it. Okay. So to the all powerful, all righteous thing, he like, God made y'all gods. God made us gods. When you make somebody a god, you make them a mini you. The only difference between us and God is He's supreme. We got logic, wisdom, understanding. He's supreme in logic, wisdom, and understanding. We able to not lie. He's supreme in honesty. You see what I'm saying? So it's no difference in God and us if we made in His exact image and likeness. And that's the hole I was gonna go down, but I'm trying to, because that's difficult explaining how God is just like us. Because a lot of us got the perception that God's spirit. We can't relate to the spirit. If I told you this, the thing about Jesus, the teachings about Jesus is just like the teachings of white supremacy. I'm gonna teach you something in a way where your black ass can't draw no power from it. And we know Jesus black. We know Jesus mama black. Then they say Jesus daddy is a ghost guy. How is this gonna be our role model? You only have role models of people you can relate to and you can walk in their shoes. Gang. If I want to go to the NBA, my role model will not be Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Right.
He's 7 feet.
Right.
I'm barely 5'5". What's going on, y'all? I appreciate y'all tapping into this episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. This was part 3 of this episode. And in part 4, boy, I'm going to just put all of part 4 together. I ain't even going to break it up. Because in part 4, we really get to talk about religion and the different interpretations of scripture. Is our interpretations correct? Have our interpretations been tainted by people who purposely did it? I'm trying not to say too much because I don't even want to spoil nothing for when y'all watch part 4. But I appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all get up with me on the next episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Yes, sir, Ski.